Welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name is John.
And I'm Kim.
You are?
Yes, I am.
And we thank you for stopping by.
What are you looking at?
Just
Bugs?
birds. Yeah, no, just kidding.
Birds. What are you
Just
seeing?
kidding.
Are you seeing
Yeah,
flashing lights?
No, just kidding. Yeah, you know, like the flashing lights that were in Phoenix, right? Arizona.
Yes.
All the UFOs.
Nobody could figure out what they were.
Yeah, the UFOs.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Are you hallucinating?
I am hallucinating.
What did they ever say those lights were? Do you know?
Nobody's figured it out.
Nobody's figured it out. You freaked our son out a little bit, though, thinking they were aliens. I don't think he believes in aliens.
All right, for people who don't know what we're talking about, there was over Arizona and also Florida. Mm-hmm. There were some reports of, we watched some of the video on just lights in the sky. Mm-hmm. It did look very UFO-like. So if you believe in such things,
yes,
then yeah.
What was that? That show. Remember that show? Was there a show about you?
What was the show? Just kidding. All right. You know what? I gotta play with. I'm not happy with lighting. Are you having a problem?
Here. Okay, you're not happy with lighting.
No.
We've had so many compliments on our new set.
I know, but
tonight we're having a problem.
Stage left here. Kim's going to start you off on. There's all kinds of news.
Sure. As we talk right now, there is a Copperopolis Community Plan meeting going on from 6:30 to 9 o'clock tonight at the Copperopolis Town Hall in Copperopolis Community Plan meeting. I'm sorry, the Copperopolis Firehouse on O'Burns Ferry Road in Copperopolis. A meeting will be held at the Copperopolis Firehouse tonight to reconvene the Copperopolis Community Plan Advisory Committee for the purpose of reviewing the current status of the plan and recommending next steps to take concerning proposed revisions. This meeting is also designed to give citizens an opportunity to participate in planning for their community for the next 20 years. And this starts at 6:30 and goes until 9 o'clock. So after you're done watching us, you still have time to head on over to Copperopolis, which I think we're probably going to do, right?
Probably.
Go cover a little bit of the meeting, because you have until 9 o'clock to do so, to go give some of your input about how you feel the Copperopolis should go.
See, I think
which direction they should take. That is better. You turned on more lights. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Also, we got some interesting information today, didn't we, from the Forest Service? Well, from the
Pacific Forest Trust.
Yes.
And it's a very cool thing that the Smith family has done. Mm-hmm. All right. You want to tell them about it?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. This is your story.
My story?
Your story.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, the working forest bordering Big Tree State Park is conserved into a family, basically, and leading forest stewards consider managing climate benefits to supplement timber income.
Mm-hmm. So the Love Creek Forest.
Yes. The Love Creek Forest, a 413-acre family-owned mixed conifer working forest outside Arnold in Calaveras County, has been conserved through a partnership with the Pacific Forest Trust, the Sierra Nevada Conservancy, and the Smith family. Mm-hmm. The Love Creek Forest shares its boundaries with two Sierran treasures, Big Tree State Park and the Stanislaus National Forest.
The T missing there. All right. And
has been managed sustainably under the American Tree Farm System for the last 40 years.
Wow, okay. This is big news.
It is. And
go ahead.
All right. Private forests adjacent to the publicly protected parks are at high risk of being converted to non-forest residential use due to their desirable location. The Smith family, in fact, has witnessed an ever-increasing number of subdivisions rising up around their property, when in 2007 they decided it was time to act. Mm-hmm. Now, after several months of meetings and planning discussions, the Smiths entered into a working forest conservation easement, WFCE for short.
Okay.
And the voluntary yet binding arrangement guarantees Love Creek Forest will forever remain a working forest that delivers wood products, water quality benefits, and critical wildlife habitat.
Okay.
Now in April 2008, the Smiths are considering beginning to manage their forest to deliver yet another key benefit of forest-derived carbon. So I guess they're different little carbon credits and sequestering stuff. Anyway, With the conservation agreement we've entered into with PFT, not only are we protecting our land from development, we have the opportunity to manage our forests to store more carbon, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, explains Larry Smith, the youngest Smith son and current Love Creek forest manager. Now, Larry Smith is also principal of Christian and founder of Christian Family Learning Center. So a lot of you may know Larry Smith from his teaching at years he spent teaching at Bret Harte. And this is Larry's other side job as a forest manager.
Yes.
Who knew?
Who knew? I didn't.
All right.
Did you?
No. The Smith family, who have owned Love Creek Forest for more than 65 years, have long been involved in conservation efforts to protect Calaveras County's natural resources and public lands. In 1974, Dr. Ben Smith, Larry's father, and his wife Dutton, the original Smith owners, and Larry's parents were active in creating the Calaveras Big Trees Association, a volunteer organization dedicated to preserving and promoting Big Tree State Park.
Okay, so it was his parents and this other couple.
No, I guess it was. I read it wrong.
Yeah.
So it was Larry's parents.
Larry's parents?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was and. Okay.
No, it was
Sorry.
Dr. and his wife, the original Smith owners, and Larry's parents.
Okay. Oh, okay, so they were also Larry's parents.
I believe so.
Okay.
If I read that correctly.
Yes, all right.
All right,
Same
so
last name probably is, I would say.
probably, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Generously donated the land value cost of the easement to the Pacific Forest Trust. In doing so, the family was able to take advantage of some benefits there. Mm-hmm. And that's it. That was our lead story today. That's a pretty big deal.
Yes,
I mean, this will probably, I bet this will make some of the
national
papers
news.
over in the Bay Area.
I'm sure it will. It's a big deal.
So, there you go.
There you go.
More area was entered into a conservation agreement around Big Tree State Park, so there won't be that clear cutting around it, right?
Okay, which they've talked about. Which they were worried about. We talked about last week with the EPFT, was it the Ebbets Pass Forest Watch, remember?
Yeah, EPFW.
Yes, they were concerned that was going to happen, but it sounds like it won't now.
EPFD may have been concerned as well.
Yes, exactly. Sorry.
Don't know. We haven't asked them if they were.
No.
Okay, just kidding.
This is kind of some neat news that with the fair coming, I wanted to bring this up. A former Miss Calaveras princess is traveling to Africa for medical outreach, and she is trying to raise the money to do so.
Oh, okay.
She was a 2004, Catherine Seiler, a graduate of Bret Harte High School and runner-up and princess in the 2004 Miss Calaveras pageant, has been accepted to Crossroads Africa program and will be traveling to remote Africa this summer on a medical outreach program. She will be volunteering in the, I don't know how you pronounce this, Ndolage Mzlage Hospital in the Kagera region of Tanzania.
Come on, you don't know how to
near
pronounce
Lake
all those
Victoria
African words?
and bordered by Rwanda, Burundi, and Uganda.
So you did pretty good on that.
The hospital was founded by Lutheran missionaries more than 50 years ago and documents the first 3 cases of AIDS in 1983. And she needs to raise, I believe it's like $3,800. Let me see. It says here. So she's basically going over there as a, I guess you would say, a mission. The program is not cheap, states Catherine, but I'm excited to be fundraising on my own, and I know I have worked hard to get myself there. I need to raise $3,500 by June, and any small donation would be greatly appreciated. Anyone who would like to assist with Catherine's expenses for her Africa volunteer program this summer may do so by making a donation to Crossroads Africa, care of Catherine Seiler, Seiler, at Guarantee Bank, Main Street in Angels Camp.
Very nice.
So what a nice thing. It shows what nice people we have in our community. I commended the father today. I said, I bet you're really proud of your daughter to be doing such things at such a young age, to want to go over there and do this. I mean, that's wonderful. Because let me see. Part of the adventure is just getting there. It will take some 36 hours by plane from New York with 5 stops. The final leg is on a 14-seat plane built in Czechoslovakia and landing on a short dirt runway, then a 2-hour bus ride to the village in which her and the others will be staying. And the hospital that she's going to help at is a 260-bed facility, but has not been at 100% capacity for many years due to lack of funds. So,
okay.
And help. And we have pictures of that, pictures of the hospital, pictures of the doctor, the founder of the hospital, and also of some patients there on our website that she sent us today. So if you can help Catherine out for this great cause, You can take a gander on our website to take a look as to where to send donations, which I think is a great thing. And they'd like us to keep talking about this up until fair time.
Oh, they would?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Because it's a neat thing. Somebody from Calaveras County is going over to do this. It's pretty cool.
It is.
Yes.
It's very, very cool.
And the Junior Miss Calaveras pageant,
Kim's running it tonight. I'm just going to sit here.
The Junior Miss Calaveras pageant and Junior Frog Jump will be held on Saturday, May 10th. The Junior Miss Calaveras pageant and Junior Frog Jump will be held concurrently on Saturday, May 10th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Altaville Maloney's Fire Department and Angels Camp. 6 applicants vie for Miss Junior Calaveras contest. They'll be judged on. That's funny. We laughed the last time. What said they'd be judged on? Remember that?
What's that?
Beauty, of course. Beauty. What were some of the other things? What are you doing over there?
I'm just looking at news stuff.
Let me see. Let's see what they'll be judged on. Sorry. Beauty, personality, pleasantness, and ticket sales by a panel of judges.
And ticket sales.
Yes, the winner will be announced during the Junior Frog Jump, and she will be presented at the Calaveras County Fair the next week. The 6 contestants are Morgan Taylor, Corey Severud, Lexi Anderson of Murphy's, Andrea Conway, and Kaylee Sedler of Angels Camp, Ashley Zacharin of San Andreas. Let me see. They all, and it looks like a couple of them attend Avery Middle School, and a couple of them attend Mark Twain. I can't even talk. Mark Twain Elementary.
Very nice.
Okay, so that is being held on May 10th.
And we were able to do a nice interview with Lori Giannini this morning out at Frogtown. Kind of a fair preview of all the upcoming stuff. And we did the little interview in the newly refurbished Frogatorium.
Did you? How does it look?
Looks very nice. All they have left to do is the railing around the outside of the deck, which they should have by next week, and it's ready to roll.
Good.
Yeah.
So what does she have to say? Is there a lot going on for the fair?
Well, that was the Junior Miss thing. Was one of the first frog jumps.
Okay.
So they have now it's going to be frog jumping time all the way through. And they're also seeing what a really good value is because there's a family pack. I guess for a nominal fee, you can get your entire family into the fair and everything else, and it's it's cheaper than a movie basically.
Yes, we will have that interview up later.
We should.
We should.
Yeah.
As fast as we can, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of frogs, the first painted frog of Calaveras County will be unveiled at Bank of Rio Vista this Friday at 11 a.m.
It will?
Yes. The Chamber of Commerce is thrilled to announce that the 2008 Painted Frog of Calaveras County are more glorious and beautiful than in the past year's programs. The first Painted Frog of Calaveras, sponsored by the Bank of Rio Vista, will be unveiled in a festive party at the Bank of Rio Vista on Friday, April 25th at 11 a.m.
Very nice.
That's all I've got on that.
That's all you have on that?
Let me look and see.
You don't have anything else going on over there?
What are you looking at?
Nothing. I'm just doing my work over here.
Oh, okay. One more thing. The Bank of Rio Vista sponsored this frog, and it has been created in its beautiful theme by local artist Kate Culver. The bank has selected the Volunteer Center of Calaveras and the Calaveras Community Foundation as the charity which will receive the proceeds when the frog is sold at the Gala Frog auction in October. Each person that chooses to sponsor a frog pays $2,500 to sponsor a frog, and then it's painted and decorated by local artists.
You know what I was looking at over here?
What?
I don't think the camera likes my shirt.
Oh, you don't?
I know you don't like my shirt, but I don't think the camera likes my shirt.
What do you mean it doesn't like your shirt?
I think it kind of messes up the aperture stuff on it.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
You were solids or what?
I think so. I need to be boring. See, I wore stripes.
Maybe without the green wall behind us, we need to wear white. You need to wear whites.
I wore stripes, and it just...
Maybe a white shirt would look. Your normal white shirt would look better.
My uniform?
Would you wear your uniform? If you're ever lost, we know we can find John Hamilton. He's
These
always got the
don't
uniform
care
on.
about our little banter here. Anyway.
Yeah, but it's true. If John is ever missing, I know what to say he's wearing when I call. Khakis, some sort of khaki shorts or pants, white, or what's that blue called that you like? A white or chambray blue, 100% cotton, long sleeve shirt normally, correct?
All right.
He has a uniform he's been wearing for the last 14 years. I try to liven him up a little, buy him the stripes, doesn't like it, right?
Yeah. All right. Okay.
It's true. Everything I buy, we take back. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, a little plug on tomorrow night. There will be a candidates forum.
Yes.
At the San Andreas Town Hall, where all 9 candidates.
Okay, all 9.
All 9
which I think
candidates.
is pretty cool. They're going to have all 9.
Yep. And we spoke with the Sheriff's Department today, or the association. This will be sponsored by the Sheriff's Association and the Deputy Sheriff's Association. And it looks like it's going to be, we'll have 3x5 cards, questions there, 2-minute time to respond, pretty much a standard format. And one of the things they're going to talk about the candidates on, is for tomorrow night's meeting, to have the focus on county-wide issues. And because sometimes these could have a tendency to go into district issues. And what they didn't want is to have the audience and also the rest of the participants going, okay, let's finish up while they finish squabbling amongst themselves.
A district that they don't belong to. That makes sense.
No, I mean, or if what they have is 2 district candidates bickering amongst, not bickering, but discussing on amongst themselves, basically on issues that would pertain primarily to one district.
And it's better. You're right. It's better to talk countywide than everybody's not waiting.
Well, at least on this one.
Yes,
on this one, because that way it is a. Because the supervisors, even though they represent one district, do make countywide decisions.
They do.
So their decisions affect all of the districts. So
and that's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at the San Andreas Town Hall. I encourage all to attend. I think it'll be an interesting evening. I'm excited to go and watch them. Watch and see what they all have to say.
And Clark Broadcasting was reporting today that. Looks like a fee increase at the state parks is a distinct possibility with the budget shortfalls. You're going to see lots of things like this. For example, yesterday at the Board of Supervisors meeting, the board sent a letter back protesting the proposal of a $65 per parcel tax for state area of responsibility properties, which is basically a fire tax. So they're going to find all kinds of interesting little ways. Hey, can we make a couple million here? Can we make a couple million there?
To make up for everything.
To make up for the shortfalls. So
there will be an increase in possible increase in state park fees.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
also, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
A couple little things out and about and stuff we touched on. Last week is there are going to allow more exemptions for the legal access. For legal access issues, they're going to relax those through the end of the year. More's coming out on that, so if you want to get something built and you have iffy deeded legal access issues, which you've been following local news over the last 6-8 months, this has been a big deal. So
so they are going to make some allotments on that then?
They eased some of the till the end of the year.
Till the end of the year,
And this is a press release that we hadn't mentioned anything on that we hadn't really talked
because
about.
We weren't sure. I don't know. It was kind of weird. We didn't know if we should have. Remember, we were unsure about it. Sometimes we get things and we're not sure if we should publish them or not because we don't want to offend anybody or hurt anybody's feelings or.
And anyway,
it seemed like we have an opinion on it.
And this is the Union Democrat put out a piece that and we got this as well a couple weeks ago, that the Public Information Watch, a self-proclaimed nonprofit watchdog group, and basically they go and what this group does is they actually audit and look at tax exempts. So ranging from Greenpeace. Different things like that, and what the ones they're looking at now is the Keep It Rural Calaveras organization, which is one of the driving forces behind a lot of the Ridge at Trinitas, the opposition. So basically, that are the Citizens Watchdog group in opposition to that. Now there is a. I guess they're going to look into it.
What does it say?
Let's see.
I know.
claims this is a
hard.
little
It's hard, though.
cryptic, and this is why we didn't do anything on it. But basically, what it was when Hoyt Elkins had talked to them, Keep It Real Calaveras founders Kathy and Lou Mayhew reacted with puzzlement, amusement at being linked to with nonprofit scofflaws since they have never sought tax-exempt or nonprofit status. We don't even have an organizational structure that would require any of that, Lou Mayhew declared. The Mayhews are regular visitors to the meetings of the County Board of Planning Commission and Board of Supervisors, focusing on land use, zoning. Their Burson area home is near the golf course, and it's basically all kinds of stuff. Anyway.
So they're saying that. So this group is saying they're going to look into this other group, correct? Keep It Rural.
Yeah, and his press release, and this is they're calling on Attorney General Jeremy Brown to compel all nonprofit scofflaws to file the proper documents. And anyway, it's
okay.
Yeah, and so that just lets you know that there is a complaint going around out there.
Okay.
But the district attorney's office in Calaveras County said he didn't know of anything. Anyway.
Okay. There's also a Chamber of Commerce mixer tomorrow night at 5:30 p.m. at the Blue House Bistro in San Andreas. All are invited. This is a chance for you to go out and mix and mingle, right?
Mix and mingle.
Mingle till you tingle. Tomorrow evening at 5:30 at the lovely Blue House Bistro restaurant in San Andreas.
And I
you can
apologize.
head on over to that, then head on over to the candidates night.
For looking down more than I have in the last few nights, I've been looking at my stuff and see we're trying to work on a little cleaner image quality and stuff.
Yes, we are.
And I really think my shirt is.
I'm sorry, you can't wear stripes anymore. Ed liked the stripes, but now maybe you have to wear the white. Go back to your old boring white. All right. There's also a Amador County Democratic Party dinner tomorrow evening.
There is.
At the Jackson Rancheria Hotel and Conference Center tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Secretary of State Deborah Bowen will speak on rural votes count. Call Judy Hodgkins for information at 754-6477. And this is the Democratic Party dinner tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. if you're interested in attending that.
All right, and a little bit on national news, can I?
Go ahead.
All right, we'll do a little touch on national news because for those that have been investing the time to watching this news program, we like to make it the only one you have to watch.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
All right. Walmart is limiting, a Walmart unit, which is Sam's Club, is limiting rice purchases. So
it's a shortage of rice
rice with the drought in Australia and some of the other stuff. So basically,
you said Costco had doubled their price in rice?
Yeah, and all that is
big
now
bags of rice.
A little bit of the aftermath of the election results from last night when Hillary took Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And it was all of that, one of the headlines is all of that for 10 delegates. So anyway, and also a little...
did she win by quite a bit? Yeah, she did, didn't she?
Yeah, but she only got 10 delegates, I think. So.
All right.
Estimated Democratic delegate scorecard, page. So anyway, so Pennsylvania, and since Democrat primaries are not winner take all, so basically Clinton got 82 delegates last night, and Obama got 73.
Okay.
And he is roughly 150 up or something. So even with her win last night, it doesn't look really promising for her.
Okay.
And also, Toyota has officially taken the world sales lead away from GM, so that Toyota is now officially the #1 car-producing company in the world.
You think it's because they're better on gas? Most Toyotas are, aren't they?
Maybe, but
more economy.
it's just overall. I mean, a lot of these other countries, Toyota is and it's been coming for a long time.
Okay.
But GM did introduce a new hybrid Tahoe.
Oh, they did.
So you can get a full-size Tahoe.
How much is that? $100,000?
I don't know. And anyway, an update on this is on the lights we talked about earlier. As a man has claimed responsibility for the mysterious lights in Arizona.
Okay.
A Phoenix man who did not want to be identified said he used fishing line to attach road flares to helium balloons.
Oh my gosh!
There you go.
So there were no aliens.
Then
you
lit the flares and launched
earlier.
them a minute apart from his backyard. He said he believed turbulence created by a passing jet caused the balloons to move around.
So did he do this to scare people, or why? What was the reason he did this?
I saw the guy releasing balloons with the flares on them. Malio said, there is no doubt they came from here.
Oh,
I don't think it's a cool prank because it
So
can
it was a
panic
prank.
people.
Okay. It did.
Phoenix police helicopter pilot Bruce Bates, who saw the lights, said the balloon explanation makes sense.
Okay.
There
so
we
any
go.
balloons,
So
we have to
we've
tell everybody there's
solved
no aliens
the
out there.
mystery of the
At least none
the
that we know
lights
of.
over Phoenix. And also the last little bit, and Apple's quarter looks good. Their profit was up 36%, so Google's profits were good, Apple's profits were good, so not everything is, the sky is not falling
Yes.
everywhere.
Not everywhere, huh?
And the other big thing that's really keeps working on this is, if you've been following the stuff in Texas at all, there was a Colorado woman that called in the tip of abuse at the compound where the Mormon sect was.
Mm-hmm.
So the abuse where they subsequently took 400 and some kids away from their parents, removed all the kids from the compound and everything else, even though there probably was issues, and it'll be decided over in the courts whether they're doing through DNA testing now, whether they return all the kids back to their parents. But the original complaint by the lady who has a history and a criminal history of doing stuff like this in the past.
Okay.
So the complaint was a complete
Prank.
hoax. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway,
I think it's time for weather.
there is time for weather. And we could go more. It looks like,
Oh, I thought
There's
we could
a-
do weather at this time.
no, we
Go
can,
ahead.
but
Go
there
ahead.
was,
Go ahead.
well, since our ratings have been climbing on Katie Couric's,
Yes.
and
yes,
we,
here
we've
go.
been right on our heels, so she figured it was time to jump ship from CBS because the PineTree.net was gaining on her.
Is she not working for CBS anymore?
Oh, of course she is. Yeah, but anyway, I've got some reasonably big Larry King news here, friends, and that could well affect the future of one Ms. Katie Couric. So listen up.
All right.
And this is from the TV Zone,
All
which is
right.
an industry blog here. CNN has just re-upped the septuagenarian newsman, Larry King, to a deal to keep him in the network until 2011, when he was be 77, I believe. But also, he's not, this is the interesting news, he's not guaranteed his 9 p.m. time slot,
Okay.
which most people say opens the door for Couric, who, if she leaves CBS after the inauguration, which she almost certainly will, she could slide over to CNN with a 9 o'clock show.
Doing what? Who's doing what show? Her own? Just
I don't
her own
know.
talk show? Like he does?
I don't know, but that way...
So they're saying that she may take his time slot, huh?
Does Katie have the same clout to move King aside? The speculation of Katie for Larry has swirled around for years and most recently recycled.
Okay.
So an Oprah-like talk show she
Okay,
could
for
do.
in the evenings, huh?
Yeah, I guess we better do weather.
All right.
Enough Katie.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I don't think we're going to have time for weather.
That's why I wanted to start it.
I'm
I told
sorry.
you. I said we needed to start it.
Okay, all right.
It's basically gonna be
Anyway,
clear and
it's going to
sunny
be clear
the
and
rest of
warm
the
for the
week.
rest of the week because now it's going
Everywhere.
clear and warm,
The storm
sunny the
lasted
rest of the
only
week.
until this morning. It was gone.
And if you're down low, it'll be warmer. If you're up high, it'll be colder.
Yes.
There you go. Good night.
Good night.